Welcome back, lazy gamers. Welcome back to Civ 6. We're going to start a new game here as Ramses II of Egypt. Very similar to the Cree game. This is a 7 seas map, and I've added 2 more extra civs. Playing with sparse resources here, legendary start, but I've decided to go with World Age Old. I'm hoping to find more land that is flat and potentially full of like rivers and floodplains. And I've decided to keep the rainfall wet just for the higher odds of that happening. This may not pan out exactly the way I want, but let's see what we get. Pretty much all the other configurations are the same as before as the pre-game, and I've gone ahead and picked my opponent civs. There was no theme to this one. I just went ahead and picked civilizations that are in general geographic proximity to Ramses. Yeah, it's a deity game, ancient era start, standard speed, standard size. Let's kick this off. Let's take a quick look at Ramses and Egypt's abilities and see what kind of strategy we want to employ. So Ramses' main ability is Abu Simbel, where he gets culture equal to 15% of construction cost when finishing buildings and 30% when completing wonders. And yeah, it's just a nice secular culture bump that one enjoys pretty much all through the game. Just playing the game is going to make you move through the culture tree at a fast clip. It just feels natural that we would push for some sort of a culture-based play. Culture win possibly would be the most likely in this situation, but other win conditions are not out of the question. The Egyptian abilities are pretty much the same as the one Cleopatra enjoys. Eteru gives you 15% production towards districts and wonders if they are placed next to a river, which is fantastic. And more importantly, floods do not damage anything. If you settle on floodplains, those floodplains with floods will improve their tile yields. The cities don't take damage, your improvements don't take damage, and your districts are pretty much immune from flood damage. It's a fantastic ability, and it just takes I just don't have to worry about it at all. The Mariano Chariot Archer is the unique. It doesn't replace anything. I think it's just a new unit that Egypt gets. It's a ranged unit and it upgrades into a crossbow eventually, but it's available at the wheel along with your chariots. And if we find a situation where we rush for one early, or if we get a bunch early, they are actually very formidable, very, very good units, pretty strong. The Sphinx is the unique tile improvement, and it's interesting, I want to say, because you can build it pretty much anywhere. I think snow and snow hills, you can pretty much build it anywhere. It gives you culture and faith, but it does give you 2 extra faith if it is next to a wonder, and an extra culture if it is built on floodplains. So we'll definitely have more than a few in our lands, and definitely a lot more if we are pushing for a culture win here. Yeah, the amount of culture increases at natural history, so that's a good target civic to head towards. And yeah, after flight, you get tourism on it. So it definitely helps towards a culture win. If you have a wide enough empire with lots of sphinxes, you will generate a good amount of tourism. Yeah, they can't be placed adjacent to each other, which is fine. The only challenge is if you tend to have like a cluster of farms with like strong food adjacency, you might want to keep your sphinxes away from a cluster like that just to maximize your tile yields. But the strategy here is to try and sim. At the same time, keep your options open for some early war and potentially some sort of a conflict. Unless we are like 100% pushing for a culture win, Ramses should keep his options open. Now, just because of the floodplain bias, primarily the reason why I picked Ramses to play as, or actually Egypt rather, is because I want to try and play a game where I can get the Great Bath, or I can try for the Great Bath and the Etemenanki in the same city. And I think one of them is definitely doable. Both of them is extremely hard. And usually Etemenanki is gone by the time you are set up or you're ready to build one. It depends on the land we get and how much production we have, if we can try for both. The Great Bath especially, right? Like if you have a floodplain heavy city, the Great Bath can do absolute wonders. So can Etemenanki. And this is a wet map, so I'm expecting a lot of marshes too. Alright. So we have the delicate arch here. Huh.
If delicate arch has any significance, it
Okay.
lies, I will venture.
We have Hermetic Order. And we have boosted archaeology. Man. Like desert folklore here. Would be a +8. Yeah, we will have +8 with desert folklore. But if I try for that, I am not going pottery first, which makes my odds of getting the Great Bath lower. But now let's see. I'm only seeing 6 tiles on my floodplain here. And I could settle it. I'm not settling in place. I will settle either on this rice or this cattle. I think the cattle, because I can work the 2-3 tile deer immediately. Yeah, it is definitely the better settle here. I don't get the era boost for settling near Delicate Arch. But yeah, if I do put down the Great Bath, it's gonna be there. With potentially, definitely 2 sphinxes here. One here and one south. And I could then shift this entirely down 1 tile southeast. That is an option. Yeah, but it's gonna be hard. Great Bath gets like, there are 8 civs in the game, and odds are very high that the Great Bath will be prioritized by someone. If not that, then Etamananki, but both will be highly contested. It's very hard to get either one unless you are gunning for it from the get-go. And getting both is like, it has happened to me on deity, but it's been a very rare occurrence. Okay. Yeah, looks like we have a lot of desert here. More desert means desert folklore is a very good option, or it's a very desirable pantheon to get. Like, I think this, yeah, something like this would work. Be +10. Let's settle. Think scout first. And we are definitely going astrology first here. Okay, going Pingala first would be okay here. Pingala first could work. Magnus first will work if I'm leaning, if I want to get. So let's think about this. We will have our holy site down probably somewhere around the turn 30 mark. No, probably earlier than that. 13 turns for astrology. Probably around turn 20 we'll have the holy site down. We may not have been moving too fast through the culture tree to have Magnus at provision. Unless we get some buildings and we can push Magnus close to provision. But I'll be busy building the holy site here, so that's not going to happen. And if I get desert folklore, if this is a +10 holy site, I don't want to. I mean, after I get my holy site, I'm going to be running holy site prayers and rushing a prophet and get that. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a work ethic game, and I will have that in place from the get go. Having like +10 production around turn 40 will mean, yeah, I can actually aim for some other wonders, which won't happen if I don't have the production. So I think Pingala works. Or we could roll the dice on Hermetic. So my land it looks fine. The capital's land looks okay. Right, I see 1 T here. There are some deers there. I see 2 deer tiles. There are hills and mountains to my east. But pretty much like it's covered in desert to my... Actually, desert and tundra. I'm sandwiched between desert and tundra here. So Hermetic could work. The odds of finding ley lines scattered across desert and scattered across tundra are actually quite high. It's a risky play though. If you find some, if we don't find any ley lines that help us immediately, that will hurt. But if it does help, then and if we get desert folklore, the plus 10 could very easily be like at least plus 12. I mean, in the perfect world, like yeah, that should be like there should be ley lines on the delicate arch. Maybe not all of them, but like two of them. So like if these two tiles are a ley line, that would be perfect. Yeah, let's do it. I'm tempted to see what I'm gonna see. All right. Uh, Definitely not a government plaza there. Maybe a campus, and definitely not a sphinx there. Commercial hub. Plus 8 with the ley lines. It will be plus 14 with desert folklore. I gotta get desert folklore though. Fuck. Yeah, I mean even if I don't get desert folklore, plus 8 is respectable. But if I get it, it'll be kick ass. Yeah, marsh. But there's a very thin band. There's only like a 3 tile band between the desert and the tundra. So yeah, overall our land might be weak. Alright. More. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can't see me right now, but I'm smiling. I have the widest grin from ear to ear. Yeah, 6 turns I will have maybe 7 turns. It will be 7 turns. I will have a Pantheon. And turn 6, so turn 13 or maybe turn 14 Pantheon. Turn 13 Pantheon, Desert Folklore, even if other civs are going for it. I mean, there's Nubia in the game, there's Mali in the game. They both have desert biases, and yeah, yeah, it's fine. I'm not. It may not happen. Okay, I'm gonna queue up one more scout here. We have 8 turns to go. Scout or Slinger? Actually, Slinger's better. Tundra to my south. How much land do we actually have? Okay, that's kind of close. Okay, let's go this way. I'll get my Slinger up this way, and this guy can come up this way. And kind of keep sight, and then depending on what I see here, I'll scout south. Yeah, not expecting too much land south of me, but I will need some military presence there eventually to keep camps at bay. But we want to be scouting primarily north. Okay. I think that's blocked off. Because that does look like the edge, or at least a edge. This is the Seven Seas map, so this there could be like the end. The landmass could contiguously connect all the way around the world. Quite possible. Hello. Okay, so the camp. One of these tiles is the camp. If I attack him, he's gonna run this way and... Yeah, okay, let's do it this way. The reason I want to stay here is because I don't think he's gonna step in onto the woods here. He could cross the camp and go this way, but I'll just try and chase him down. But yeah, but if I attack him, he will discover my lands, and that could create a whole different problem. I want to force him to go this way to scout, and then I can deal with the camp. Come on, man, show me some flat land. Okay, more mountain range. I mean, the world age is... This is supposed to be an old world. I'm not supposed to see mountains like these. That's fine. That's good enough, I guess. Alright, that's the camp. Alright. There's definitely a city spot somewhere in this area. Krakatoa. Okay. Hello. Okay, just heal in place. And 2 turns. What can I do for 2 turns? Once I get my holy site up, I'll be running holy site prayers until I get a religion. There's no two ways about it. That's exactly what's going to happen. I'll have my pantheon next turn, I think. So for 2 turns, what do I do that I intend to continue doing after I get my religion? Yeah, definitely builder, right? Yep. Pantheon. Yes. Thank you. I mean, on turn 1, when you see the start, you're like, okay, it's like a marginal land, marginal start. Where we are standing right now, this is going to be a monster game. It doesn't reflect it right now, but that's going to be a plus 14 holy site. So, couple of things here. With work ethic, I will get plus 14 production. With scripture, it's going to be 28 faith and 28 production. We're definitely beelining for theology here. And we are deaf, man. I'm gonna try and get Hildegard of Bergen. She'll give science along with. So it's gonna be a 28 tile faith production science if I get Hildegard. The AI doesn't prioritize work ethic, so I think we are good for that. Builder. 2 builders better than 1. Yeah, anyways, fine. That's okay. Come on. I mean, actually, that's really not bad. In a way, this is actually good. It really means I need to get Magnus and I need to get to chopping these things. Chop, chop. 2 chops here. 3, that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And after 5 chops, mine, 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 mine. 9. I need, yeah, so I will need the last builder here to make sure I get the chops out. And yeah, so I don't know if I can do it for the great baths, but I can totally try and get the Etamananki here. Something, some wonder, or maybe do that for actually, yeah, I'm probably gonna get mining right after astrology. This is good. So yeah, I need to slow down. I'm excited right now, and I want to like bound through and kind of just click next turn, but I want to take a moment and think about things. I definitely want to slow this down and not miss out on something obvious that I might.
A physician without a
Okay.
knowledge.
Astrology's done. I think. Yeah, holy site. Yeah, let's keep this. Let's not keep this queued in case I forget queuing up the holy site prayers. We will need about 3 holy site prayers, and maybe that's what I'll chop these guys out for, because I want my religion out as soon as possible. Yeah, I can put down the farm, and I think mining first. Then we'll get animal husbandry so we can chop the deer. It's a great tile though. No, but I want my religion like right now. Okay, let's see if he steps out. He might. Babylon. Okay. Writing is boosted. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get writing. There you go. I think I'm gonna raid the camp. Because I can buy this tile. Yeah, sleep for now. 7 turns, then we are gonna go chop. Or do I wanna wait? Let me think about this. After Code of Laws, I can beeline for state workforce. Get Magnus, and then I can chop. I think that is so much better value. I can make the most out of these chops. To do that, I can boost these guys. So I already have 1 farm down. I mean, honestly, I can put down 3 farms right now and get the boost, because how long is it? There's 22 turns to craftsmanship, which will get cut close to half of that, and 37, which is going to get... So I will have Magnus around the turn 30 mark, I think. Or no, maybe around the turn 40 mark. Maybe earlier if I can get some other stuff. Yeah, let me think about this.
It is not wisdom, but
Yeah, and production for sure. Yeah, I do want to boost craftsmanship. So chop mine. Without chopping, are there any improvements I can put down? Just farms. And that takes away the 2 charges, so it takes away potential chops that I will have. 2 more here too. Yeah, I think let's use our Abu Simbel ability. So after we get a holy site, we will get a monument. And only after that, actually that's so bad value here. I think I want to get my holy site and then just try to get my... Yeah, that production is massive. Let's see. That's fine. Think about it. Oh, hello. That's trouble. Yeah, I gotta kill the camp. We need to bring these guys in the city and protect against whatever this camp is. Things are gonna come at us now. And shit. Might need more military here. Okay, they both have a promotion. Take that. You can kill him and take the promotion next turn. That would have been an okay spot for a campus or a holy site too. Even that. So if I missed out, I mean, I have the wonder here, but if I did not have high adjacency in the desert, I could have had these two tiles as my holy site and campus. It's a good option to have. Maybe some other city can use it. Oh my god. Okay. We absolutely need this city-state. I like to freaking Hammurabi right now. The reason we want Ayutthaya is because you get culture equal to 10% of the construction cost when finishing buildings. Now, Ramses gets 15% already, which will get bumped up to 25. That's huge. So like, for example, if the monument costs 60 production, I will get 15 culture. I would have gotten 9 culture just like that. But with Abu Simbel, I will get 15. Or with that city-state. Yeah, we definitely need to make a play for it. Oh wow. That's so much later though. I need to deal with this. With the problems here at hand. Let's see. Oh, nice. Oh, I think he belongs to the to my okay. That's fine. In which case you can go south. I wasn't paying attention to the name of this camp. It probably was yeah, this Barb Scout came from the camp we just killed. I was imagining the worst and thinking there's a camp like somewhere south here. Okay. Wait. We don't have any luxuries to sell or any strategics to sell. Could be a problem. Okay, we'll have mining next turn. Envoy, that's good. Envoy is good. Do I drop you in Ayutthaya? I will be... Wait, haven't I boosted bronze working yet? Oh, I will next turn. Okay, let's hold that envoy for a second.
Who deserves more credit?
Sweet. Boosted. You can heal. Right. Now 10 turns for craftsmanship. I can't put down mines, but I don't have any tiles to put down any mines on. If I could buy that tile. But I'd rather buy that tile. Yeah. So boosting craftsmanship will save me some turns. That nets me Magnus, that nets me more production, but I lose 2 charges that I have on the production. So how much, so the question really comes down to how much net. I get 50% more yields. So if I am chopping 23, that 23 will go up to like 30 something, which is actually quite a lot. It is definitely a lot of production. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna so chop 2, put down mines on 2. That will boost craftsmanship in 2 turns. So then after that we have 2 chops here, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential chops. And subsequent mines on other things. So okay. So we'll get the chops and the mines in place to boost craftsmanship, save on those turns, and yeah, that's a good plan. Yeah, I don't expect any horses in this area. I don't expect any horses on the floodplains. Let's get bronze working. No. So how long is it going to be for me to get my religion here? I think I need to be ready for it. I think I want to beeline for writing. Keep my options, my wonder options under my belt before I go into anything else. Alright. Chop. And chop. And we will get some holy side prayers. And I think you should come down south. Mine. Mine. Getting getting one culture from Ayutthaya. After this holy site prayer, if I do get a monument, it will speed up my getting to... Actually, yes, it will. So after this holy site prayer, we'll get 1 monument. And then we'll get another holy site prayer. I'll see. Right now I want to get to Magnus as soon as possible. You have just 1 charge on you though. Come on. Significant blizzard. 1 tile gained fertility. Who did? Nothing in my immediate land. Oh, maybe this one. The floodplain gained. Okay, let's repair this. Oh crap. Okay, you need to head up. I think I need to bring you guys up here. Deal with that guy. My gold sucks, and I don't have anything to trade or... yeah, there's no easy way for me to raise gold here.
Without craftsmanship.
Craftsmanship. Wait, what? Anshan. And we met Anshan first. Anshan wants a freaking preserve. That's not happening. In fact, no, that's not true. It can happen, but not in the capital. If I put down a city down here somewhere, like, yeah, I can totally see a spot like that becoming a preserve. Nice wooded, covered area. Maybe that one, if that's something like that. But any settles I do in the tundra are gonna be much later in the game.
I thought clay must feel
Okay, where are we at? Looks like we are the only ones working on a great profit here. This is good, and I need force. I need to check this every turn. Because if I have the faith, I'm gonna buy him with faith. Because I'm gonna have a lot of faith this game. Okay. Okay. That's a good spot. You can just stay there for anything coming down. You need to wait. Actually, yeah, go up. Let's deal with that camp. Yeah, lots of mountains. Wasn't expecting to find like clusters of mountains like these. Okay, one more holy site prayer, and then we will see where things stand. 440 now. I think after this holy site prayer, I might have the faith to buy it outright. Okay. Step back, you step in. Okay. I'll scout this block from these guys coming up. You can go this way. Actually, yeah, that doesn't look like it's an I don't know if this is part of the same sea or the same part of the same water body, or if it's part of a different water body. I hope it's the same, because I don't want this land to extend all the way and then have some civ standing right there who settles into me. There is so much like sim potential with this game right now. I don't want it to turn into a war game. Wait.
writing.
Okay, writing is done. That's excellent timing. Next turn I will check, but 410 now. Okay, let's get bronze smoking. You can go this way. Let's scout this way. I need to meet some more civs. Let's see. Does he have any luxuries to I don't I shouldn't. Yeah. My gold sucks.
It is
There
equally
you go.
important.
Okay. I think fortify here for now. And maybe I need to get archery here. Okay, Magnus in Thebes. And after 5 turns we will chop. So where are we? 270 and we are definitely getting him. 48. Yeah. Spend it. Next turn we have a religion. And you need to put down, yeah, get your extra builder. Let's place down the campus. And give up the shrine. No, well, shrine can wait, I think. I think at a Menanke. Oh, both are available, and I can try for both. My God. Let's see. We'll wait. I'm gonna wait before I start work on any of these. So state workforce is done, and I can plug in Corvi right now, and I think I should be. But no, I'll wait because let me get foreign trade, and in 5 turns I can switch because by then I will know exactly which wonder I'm getting and where. You need to wait for 5 turns before you chop anything. Okay, the era ends. Right. Our religion will obviously be called Leo. And work ethic. And what do I want? I want religious colonization for sure. Because every city I settle can start working on its holy site right off the bat. Or alternately, I can get something else I want. World Church, maybe? Or gold. I think gold. Yeah, my gold sucks. But, I mean, yeah, the gold will help. The +3 may not feel like much right now. But when I have like 7-8 cities down, it will actually it'll actually magnify. But I think better value will come from either World Church or cross-cultural dialogue. Either of them. Or just big religious colonization here. Yeah, tough choice. So, if I was guaranteed to get a golden age, I would totally pick this. Because I know I'll be cranking out a ton of settlers next era. If I don't, then I'll have to physically hard build my settlers in this city. I think for best value, I need a friggin' golden age here. Is 10 turns enough? Okay. I think that's fine. Let's just plan YOLO the strat here. Let's go for it and hope that we can actually land a golden age. Okay, someone is trying to kill this camp. I think Owen, his vampire is... Okay. There's a chance I can snipe this camp. So I can try and snipe it, but... Let's see. Let's absorb a few blows on him. Wait. I I need 6-0 score. The camp could give me 3. If I get lucky and meet someone, I'll get more. There could be ruins down here, but I think I'm gonna miss out on them. I think the campus will need to wait. I think I need to start a wonder right now and try to chop it out. Okay, that's actually good. Let's kill the camp. And you can retreat. Three turns. And you can come in, yeah. This is the last tile I'll chop and improve because it is actually a good tile to work as it is. In fact, I'm not even convinced I want to chop it. I will. I mean, it's the best that will happen to this is it will turn into a 1-3 tile just like this. So I'm giving up on 1 food. Which is not a problem if I end up putting like farming or doing some other, like getting food some other way. But okay. So Etamananki or Great Bath? I will chop in 3 turns. Etamananki, which is, so if I had to choose just one, which one is better? I think Etamananki. And if I get Etamananki, I'll try and not put any districts down on these tiles. But that, yeah, except that commercial hub. That I think goes down there no matter what. And if I do put the Etamananki, I would rather put it here. And I'll do that. Yeah, no Great Bath. We will not put the Great Bath there. We'll see. We'll figure out how many other sphinxes I will build. But Etamananki there for sure. And if I'm building Etamananki, if I get Etamananki, I should definitely try and make a play for Oracle. Which makes this a fantastic data square. Two turns. And in 2 turns, I'll plug in Corvi. Oh, sweet. Oh, there's a chance he might die. 1 turn.
That's the positive aspect.
Survived. And Corvi. And we will chop. And we will chop. And yeah, I won't get there in time. Let's see. And let's get mysticism. And I'm definitely going for the Oracle here. So yeah, the 14 production is a godsend in this situation. Can heal. 20 faith is good. So let's see. Yeah, bunch of players are contesting for great scientists now. Okay. I'm gonna take the hill promotion here on this guy. You have 2 charges. I'll need one more builder to improve the tiles that I'm actually chopping down.
Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for
Etamananki is
ourselves.
built. And I think this is a good spot. I'm going to take a break here. Because this has been a very... it's been an unexpected game. Like, I wasn't expecting the game to go in this direction. The game that I had in mind, I wanted... maybe the chops and getting Magnus would have been similar, but getting Great Bath, getting Etamananki, and then figuring out what to do next. The only difference here is, like, from my original plan, instead of getting the Great Bath, we actually got a very strong kick-ass religion, holy site and religion, and then we ended up getting Etamananki. So, yeah, things are going to be amazing. I think we are definitely going to go for the Monumentality Golden Age, and I think the plan for the next hour or the next video will be crank out as many settlers as possible, but keep an eye out for Hildegard, because the moment Hildegard becomes available, or maybe even defer settling or spending faith, have enough faith on hand that you can buy Hildegard with faith as soon as she's available. And really, like, what makes that easy is getting Oracle. As soon as Oracle is available, we're going to start it. Has to happen. That's it for now. Thank you for watching and tune into the next one. This is going to be fun. If you have made it this far and have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share with your friends, or consider subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, my heartfelt thanks to you. Thank you.